with all the new launches that Triumph is making, they are getting more modern and less classic. I am excited about, and I've been saying this for a long time, Classic 650.
I think the whole motorcycle industry, this will be the game changer.
There is like this love-hate relationship with Bear. You love some parts and you hate some parts. Even the BSA is a great bike and it's got launched. I haven't seen one on the road. I don't even know where to go and buy it. I have not heard of a BSA showroom. I don't think BMW intends to sell more than say 10 bikes a year. 2025, what are the new bikes that are getting launched and what are you most excited about?
So firstly, I'm most excited about the Triumph Speed Twin 900 and the 1200s.
Oh, okay.
What is your take on them?
I have a bit of a controversial view on them. I think with the new launches, with all the new launches that Triumph is making, they are getting more modern and less classic, whereas Triumph was always like, we loved the Triumph for them being modern classics, and now they're becoming modern. You know, so for retro heads, it's a bit of a bummer to have it.
Okay. So I do like them because I know what you mean by modern with all the modern tech and especially the digital dial. But I really love the motorcycle. I think the whole tank and the colors and the golden forks, everything looks great.
Oh, you know, I also think that these new bikes will help Triumph sell all their old bikes without giving any discounts because they were so much cooler.
But I also think the Speed Twins are more, of course, more tech. There's more tech, looks, what do you call, newer and what modern. So I think the Speed Twins are for the younger crowd and people who are more retro, maybe people like you and, you know, the older generation guys. The Bonneville is for them.
True, true. I just hope they don't interfere with how the Bonneville looks now, because that's usually the trend that you see at Triumph, and they don't try and make that too modern for you know, for us to consume and you know, lose that oomphness that Triumph has.
No, I believe the Bonneville will always stay classic, and then all the newer tech or all these new things will come into the Speed Twins. That is what I believe. And even the scramblers.
I hope so. I just am not enjoying the trends that Triumph is. I'm not enjoying the direction in which it is going.
Okay.
I hope they stop.
Okay.
Okay. What next?
So next is Brixton.
Oh yeah. So that's an exciting brand. It's the new kid in town. Do you think they'll do well or no?
So I hope they do. I hope they do because the bikes look cool. Even the 500 engine and even the 1200s look great. But I think the 500 will make more sense, maybe, because the bikes are slightly more expensive, but looks great. Even the 500 Crossfire, I hope I'm getting the name right. They look great. So let's hope they do it. What is next, Sid?
Next, I think I am excited about, and I've been saying this for a long time, is the Classic 650.
Yeah.
Right. Since they've launched it, Enfield's been keeping very silent.
Yeah, I don't know why.
But they've launched the prices abroad.
Yes, they've launched the price abroad. So when we were talking to our friends from Italy, the prices are there. I was talking to them. They're saying it's there, but I don't know. India, they're taking time. I hope it comes out soon because I think that is going to change. You know, the game changer in 2025 for Royal Enfield. I think the whole motorcycle industry, this will be the game changer because the classic 350s and the 500s did that for Royal Enfield. So I believe they'll just replicate that.
Yeah, I've already kept money aside for it, but they are not taking it. You know, and it's also slightly cheaper in Italy than than the Bear.
Yes, that is what I saw on the website. It looks like it's cheaper, so I think it's good. I'm happy that it's cheaper, but I generally thought it'll be more expensive because that'll be their premium motorcycle. But I think they're keeping the Super Meteor more premium.
Oh wow, which is very surprising. I think they've just killed their whole Super Meteor by launching the classics, but as long as they're able to sell more motorcycles, I don't think it matters.
Yeah, but both motorcycles are different actually. The classic is more for shorter runs. Super Meteor being a cruiser, if our roads, of course, the roads are great. Need to get better. I think that those are pure cruisers. That is what I'm thinking. What is your thought on the Bear? I know it's slightly older, but it just got in like 2-3 months ago. So 2025 seems like a good year for Bear.
Yeah, I haven't seen one on the road yet. So it still looks like 2025 is going to be the year when people will pick it up a bit. There is a lot of, good vibes around it. and a lot of chatter. But yeah, I don't know. There is like this love-hate relationship with bear.
Oh,
You
okay.
know, you love some parts and you hate some parts.
Oh, I really like the bear. So apparently it's slightly more talkier, and then I know it doesn't make sense for us, but it is. And then it's more relaxed because it's a scrambler. So I really like it. It's a bit tall, so maybe it's not for everybody, but I really like how it looks. Even the UST folks, that is something that looks great. And there is one edition which has golden UST folks. Even though I got the honeycomb edition, I don't know, honeycomb color, the yellow color with the gold, the blue seats looked great. The right feel was great, and it also had the digital cluster, which was not great. Royal Enfield's fuel gauge systems are not the greatest, because I filled up a bit of a fuel and it didn't show correctly. So
No.
yeah, that was a problem. But the bike looks great. The presence, people were actually looking at what bike this was when we were riding it. So all that was great.
But is this new cluster the same one that they use in the Himalayan that
Yes.
has the maps?
It's the same.
So then I think then it's pretty exciting. I don't know how it works, but it's pretty nice to see a map.
It looks
in
great.
front.
Everything looks great, but like I told you, the technicalities, the fuel gauge doesn't work properly. And that was a brand new bike. I think we got it from one of our friends, and then it was probably 10 days old, and that was the problem. So that is something they'll have to fix. But again, great bike.
Oh, but yeah. So for me, I don't know. I usually have to ride it to really see how different it is from an Interceptor. It's a thing that Enfield really had to do. Interceptor had become a bit dated, and their new upgrades every year weren't really looking new. So this is a breath of fresh air into the Interceptor lineup to keep the bike always exciting.
Correct.
What else is coming in 2025?
So the next bike I think is the R12S. So I think that looks great. It's got that cafe racer look and the orange color, which is not my color, but it looks good.
Yeah, it's inspired from the old what they called R1s, or I don't know what they used to call it, but I don't see them being too popular. I have not seen them around too much in India anyway. I don't think BMW intends to sell more than say 10 bikes a year. But yeah, it's a nice bike to have. You know, one thing that skips our attention also because it's always in this blank area are the BSA.
Oh yes, BSA. I totally forgot the scrambler.
The scrambler BSA, which they make great bikes, and they forget to talk about it.
Yeah, Classic Legends need to pick up their marketing.
Right? It's very weird because it's even the BSA is a great bike and it's got launched. I haven't seen one on the road.
I've also not seen one.
Right? I don't even know where to go and buy it. I have not heard of a BSA showroom.
Oh, I'm assuming you can go to the Java EST gang.
But then that's the Java ESD, it's not a BSA. It's as much as the Java ESD is a nice brand, the BSA is a slightly upper brand of what they wanted to launch.
Probably they'll have a showroom right next to it. I don't know. I'm just making stuff up.
That is what I'm saying. If you're saying probably after 6 months of launch, we don't know where to buy it. We've not heard of it. We've not seen it. But whatever you see on the internet is it's a nice
great
bike. I really hope they can do something and start selling those motorcycles so that we can start enjoying them. And launching a new scrambler when no one's bought the old one is a bit weird, but that's the bike that I'm really interested in looking at. The new scrambler also is like this new so like what the Bear does to the Interceptor, the scrambler does to the
Gold Star.
The Gold Star.
Yes.
Perfect. Anything more that's coming out?
Then there are of course a lot of spy shots of the Interceptor. I don't know, people are saying 750. I don't know how it's happening, but that is there. Let's hope they do bring that in.
I don't think they'll come out this year anyway. I think one of those things that I'm really looking forward to is the bigger Husky.
Yes, I think it's a Whitpillion 401.
I can't I can neither say the first name nor the second name, so I just call them Husky, the big Husky.
Yeah.
And the 401.
401.
The smaller ones did decently well when they launched, and they look exciting and peppy.
They do with the round headlamps. I mean, the front is huge, and the tail looks small. It does look great. I think they're pretty fast bikes.
Perfect. That's about it. That's it from what we expect in 2025 and the stuff that we are excited about. What is the stuff that you're excited about? Tell us in the comments below.